hip shit on the shelf. Cause the way the real wealth is being real myself. My eyes done seen the glory of the coming to the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. It's time to switch it up, put the hip shit on the shelf. Cause the way the real wealth is being real myself. My eyes done seen the glory of the coming to the left. I can't do it by myself, so I'm asking for help. Money, money, money. All you guys is like, oh, they're wealthy. Like Kanye West said, just having money is not everything, not having it is. No, this is where the hate does not give us the ability to create wealth. No, it's the love of money that's rewarded. You know what? Money so much, why you get up and go to work? Yeah, everybody does get up all the things that you think you got. I'm just trying to leave a legacy for money. That's not everything, but when you got it, you can do some cool stuff. Now, your host for Talking Money in the Morning, financial health mentor to the working class, Greg Cortez.
Good morning, and welcome to Talking Money in the Morning Live with your main man, Agent Cortez, the one and only financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, man, where I do my best to bring practical, proven wealth building strategies, working men and women all over this great nation of ours. It's truly an honor, privilege, and a blessing to be coming to you live and direct from the Club Millie Studios here in St. Louis, Missouri, guys. If you have not been keeping up with my man Evan and Club Millie, man, they are just doing amazing things, man. He's got a class almost every night of the week, and as part of your membership with Club Millie, you get to attend those classes for free, get the replays for those classes for free or at significant discounts. You get to get your kids coached and trained by Evan for free. Club Millie is where it is, man. Give me a Club Millie in the chat if you guys are down with Club Millie, man. It's just, dude is off the chains with his passion for our community, with his passion for teaching wealth and financial literacy, especially to our children, as he says all the time. I can't remember who originated the quote, whether it was Frederick Douglass or one of the great ancestors, said it is easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men. And that's where Evan's heart is. Barfield is Club Millie. Who else Club Millie? Man, you got to. I know AB is Club Millie. I know Mojo knows is Club Millie. If you're not familiar with Club Millie, you want to get yourself familiarized because this whole Bitcoin thing, Evan is on top of it. This whole 420 thing, investing in marijuana, and that sort of thing, Evan is on. Evan was on the pump your brakes on Snapchat, and if you followed his advice, you didn't lose your shirts with Snapchat, because dude is serious about building wealth and teaching us how to do it. So if you want to get yourself involved with Club Millie, go to ergj.net, ergj.net. And you can get yourself signed up with Club Millie, or just inbox Evan directly and say, hey, Financial Health Mentor was talking about Club Millie. Can you give me the rundown on Club Millie? And he'll share a link with you on the 3 phases that you have to go through, or that Club Millie is going through, right? 1,000 people saving and investing $1,000. That's $1 million, and that becomes a venture capital firm then, so that you, part of Club Millie, can go and borrow from that. You can go and bring your investment ideas and pitch to the group and have capital to start doing what it is that you need to do in order to, in terms of building your own personal wealth. So get with my man Evan and Club Millie, man. Phenomenal opportunity for you to learn, grow, and build your own family empire from scratch, and do it with a collective. So do me a huge favor, if you're checking us out on Periscope, then hit the screen to give me hearts. Click the little man in the corner to subscribe to get notifications when we go live every morning. Also swipe left or swipe up to get the menu to share with your friends. Invite your friends to come check us out. Same thing as you guys on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, and let me just say this, man, I didn't hit my goal last month of getting to 1,000 subscribers, but guess what I did hit? I topped 900, right? So I got 901 subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you guys are on Facebook and you watch on Facebook all the time, still go over to YouTube and subscribe, because I do some special things on YouTube that I don't do on Facebook. Same way with you guys on YouTube. You miss some of the midday motivations I do on Facebook that I don't always get uploaded on YouTube. But Facebook, go ahead and share the screen. Invite some people. We're doing Monetize My Life Fridays, right? Monetize My Life Fridays is where you guys get to ask me questions about your business, about your passions or your ideas, and maybe you're struggling to figure out how to monetize them or turn them into passions or turn them into income streams. And I'm going to help you with that. So share the stream, go ahead and hit the likes and all of that kind of stuff, because that tells Facebook we got a good show going on, and they will share it with more and more people. And I will certainly appreciate that. And that's you guys, for you guys who are new to the show, I want to let you know exactly who the show is for. This show is for risers and grinders only, man. If you're ready to get up, get out, and get something, then this is your show. This show is for legacy builders, man. If you're ready to build a legacy for you and your family, this is your show, man. If you like me, before I go to bed, I'm visualizing what I'm going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to do next week, next year, 5 years from now, to make sure my children's children will be proud to bear my name. If that's you, this is your show. On the other hand, who is the show not for? The show is not for the eternal pessimist. The show is not for that person with that weird relationship with money. You know, those people who think money is evil, capitalism is a dirty word, they think wealthy people are snobs. If that's you, get off my stream, because everybody on this stream is wealthy. And you notice we talk about wealth and not riches on this show, because there is a difference. Wealth is about an abundance of resources. Riches just isn't about abundance of money. Well, I want an abundance of resources. Money is just one type of resource, right? So if you have that weird relationship with money, chances are you're going to repel money away from you. And everybody who watches this show, we are attracting money, wealth, prosperity, success, peace, joy, happiness. We're attracting those resources into our lives. And you might not want none of that, man. And I guarantee you, if you stick around long enough, it's going to rub off on you. Positivity is going to rub off on you. And if you don't want that in your life, then you want to exit the show right now. You don't want to be around us good, positive folks. And like I tell you each and every morning, I have no problem with you not wanting to be wealthy. I only have a problem with you when you have a problem with me wanting to be wealthy. When I say I'm a future billionaire, if that stings or rubs you the wrong way, then you probably shouldn't be watching this show. Because I am. If you've never seen a future billionaire before, take a screenshot, geez, and watch me work. Watch the rest of the people on this stream work over the next 5, 10, 15 years, and you're going to be amazed at what you could have done had you jumped in the fire with us and start building your empire too. So today's show is also brought to you by Black Men Building Wealth. Project 1000 in full effect. I'm targeting strong Black men who want to build wealth. And I'm using the laws of reciprocity to build this thing to the nth degree. What does that mean? That means if you are serious about building your legacy from scratch, you want to minimize your taxes, you want to eliminate your debt, you want to learn how to invest, you want to start making sure that your credit is up to par or improve your credit score, learn how to leverage credit to build wealth. You want your own financial education franchise. Guess what? I'm going to gift that to you. Y'all heard it? My brother, if you want to build wealth from scratch, I'm going to gift you a financial education franchise. But remember, I said the laws of reciprocity are in full effect. In order for you to qualify for me gifting you this franchise and me working closely with you, me gifting you my skills and my talents as a branding and marketing coach, you have to commit to being a blessing to 3 other men. You have to be committed to gifting 3 franchises to 3 other men in your life that you want to build wealth with, that you want to get their money right, that you want to help them build their legacy. And if you're willing to do that, I will gift you a financial education franchise. That means you pay nothing up front to get started. You join our collective Black Men Building Wealth, and we're going to pour into you like nobody's business, right? So ladies, I have a program for you as well. If you're not already rocking with Project 1000, we have Black Women Building Wealth as well. So you just inbox me separately. I'm going to do the same thing. I appreciate that, Bethany. I'm going to do the same thing for you. I'm going to gift you a financial education franchise. I'm going to gift you access to my branding and coaching, my branding and marketing coaching, right? But you have to be willing to gift this to 3 other women. Right? Powerful, powerful, powerful things. Never been done before. And I'm going to show you how the law of reciprocity will feed you $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 per week because we're being a blessing to others. If you're interested in that, inbox me and I'll tell you all the requirements that you need in order to make that thing happen. And whether you're a man or a women, text your man right now. Tell him, hey, you need to get with H. Cortez. He's going to gift us a business that we can start building a family empire with from scratch. Let's find out what the commitments are and let's see if it's going to be a good fit for us, right? So that's Project 1000 and Black Men Building Wealth. Well, we also have Black Women Building Wealth as well. And we're gonna do some very special things. So guys, be on the lookout. Watch my timeline and see if I don't shock the world with some of the things that we're gonna be doing over the next 48 to 72 hours. Flat out amazing. Hey, Devin, how's it going? Bizbot, another phenomenal female entrepreneur. Got to get you on the show, Devin. Is taking our babies and teaching them entrepreneurship. Her and Ariel with Young Biz Kids collaborate a lot. Guys, my man Trevor Ott says all the time, you look like the type person who sometimes has to eat pigeons to survive for consumption. Wow. That's what you get on Periscope. You get trolls and things of that nature. He said, I look like the type of person who have to eat pigeons sometimes to survive. Maybe he's referencing my dashiki. I don't know. But no, I don't have to eat pigeons to survive. So here's the things that you want to do. I was talking about Devin Graham before I got sidetracked there. But yeah, she's another phenomenal female entrepreneur that's teaching our babies entrepreneurship. So you guys get to hear from her live and direct as we make our schedules work and I get her on the show. Let's go ahead and start thinking about your questions. What are you passionate about that I can help you monetize this morning? Give you some ideas on some ways that you can turn those into income streams. While you guys are doing that, we'll go into recapping this week's shows. You guys know yesterday was super amazing. Shout out to all of my friends who were able to pop on and kick it with me yesterday morning. You guys got to meet 3 of my sons, my youngest 3 sons. You didn't get to meet my son in Kansas City, and you didn't get to meet my oldest son, who, by the way, is still not talking to us, Paul. But he's going to get it, man. Life is going to turn that situation around, and that's going to be one of the biggest blessings of a testimony ever. So I'm just waiting on God to work it out. So you guys keep praying for him and us in our relationship. But I did have to go tell him the other day, he stays with his grandma, that I'm not coming over there to cut that grass no more. You're a grown man. If the grass needs to be cut and you live here for free, get your butt up and cut this grass. You can be mad and not talk to me all you want to, but you're going to cut this grass. I know that. So keep us in your prayers as far as that's concerned, but I know God is going to turn that thing around, and I know he's going to be an amazing, amazing man. He's just going through right now. So you got to meet the 3 youngest ones. Maybe you'll get to meet Antonio on the show one day, because he is a Project 1000 member, and he is a Black Man Building Wealth member. So he might be on the show here one day soon as well. But anybody says train a child in the financial way she should go Robert is doing a fill in the blank. So you guys do a fill in the blank. You can tell me about your business. You can ask questions, however you want to do it. So he's doing a fill in the blank. Training a child in the financial way he or she should go is paramount, is absolutely necessary, is probably the number 2 or 3 thing you should be doing as a parent. You should be training them up in the way that they go to love God first and foremost. But then after that, when they love God, they will learn that the God that they love is the owner of everything, and you are joint heirs with the creator of this world. So that means you are the child of a king. So you shouldn't be scrounging around begging bread. Right? So training your child in the financial way he or she should go is absolutely paramount. Think about this. If And I think about this all the time. If you had access to Facebook or YouTube or Google or something 30 years ago, and you start learning the real principles of money, how it works, and not just how to use it to consume, but you learn how it works before you went to college. You learn how it works before you entered high school. You learned everything that money is and is not at 10, 11, 12 years old, like we're teaching at Young Biz Kids, like Devin Graham is teaching at Biz, like Sylvester Chisholm is teaching with the $50 startup. He's a youth entrepreneurship coach as well. If Evan Jefferson, if you had learned this stuff in your youth, where would you be now? I guarantee you, you wouldn't have amassed a huge college loan debt because you'd have known how money works and you said, nah, I can do without that. I guarantee you, you probably wouldn't have financed your house. You would probably own your home right now. If I knew 10, 15 years ago what I know today, I wouldn't have a mortgage on this house. I'd have saved 10 grand, bought a house cash. Even if it was a fixer upper, I would have fixed that thing up, sold it for 50 after I lived in it for a couple years. Take that 50, take 25 of the 50, go buy me another fixer upper, cash, use the other 25 to fix it up, build in equity, and then that 50,000, that 25,000 I bought, that one will probably be worth 100,000. I will sell that one and level up and take part of that 100,000, maybe take 35, 40,000, buy a fixer upper, take another 20 or 30,000, use it to actually do the fixing up, and that will leave me with 20 or 30,000. Then I would just invest that. And now I've leveled up 3 times with a home that I don't have a mortgage on, and I've got myself into some investment capital. Man, y'all better ask somebody. If you would have learned what you're learning now, you'd be in a better situation. So answer me this question. Why the heck aren't you making sure your babies are always around when somebody's talking money? It hurt my heart yesterday to hear Evan had to cancel his Young Black Billionaires Club summer camp because he didn't get a single person to subscribe or to register their kid for the class. That hurt my heart. You've got to pour into the babies, man. And my sister Tawana said that Frederick Douglass was the one who famously said it is easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men. Got to pour into the babies, y'all. Let's see, well, I have come up with my 5th positive affirmation shirt. I would like to know the best way to launch it because business name is Southern Butterfly Entertainment. And Robert, give me the name of your business as well. Anybody who's got a question, give me the name of your business. I want to give you the business shout out, and then we can go with your question. Southern Butterfly Entertainment is Brandy Gates, author of Through My Eyes, this little gem right here, power pack full of nuggets. So she's got a new t-shirt release and launch. I would, the reason you're in a Build Your Website class, I would do a virtual launch. I would probably get the price down as low as I possibly can, where there's maybe not a lot of profit in it for me, but it covers the production of the shirt and shipping, and maybe I make $1 off shirt, right? And then I will launch it virtually, create a Facebook group, generate a bunch of buzz around it. Think about your offer. What else can you give away? Can you give away a digital copy of your book if they purchase the shirt or what have you? And I would try to get 50 people, 100 people rallied around purchasing your shirt at one time, and ask if they will commit to sharing their picture. Take a picture of themselves in the shirt once they get it and post it on Facebook and tag you in it, and kind of launch it like that, man, with some free giveaways, with a lot of fanfare. And here's the thing, while you're not making a whole lot of profit on the new shirt that you're launching, you guys know that I teach whenever you give away something for free, you're always selling. So while you're giving the sale on that new shirt that you're launching, you also make all of your other shirts available at regular price. So they go to the page, they go to the fan page, they go to the event, the virtual launch, and they see this shirt is discounted and it's normally 25 bucks, but today you're going to be able to get it for 13 plus shipping, right? So they go to that page, say, hey, yes, I want this for 13. And as I'm sending them to the page where they can get that shirt for 13, they land on another page and say, oh, by the way, here's my other 4 most popular shirts. Why don't you grab one of these while you're at it at regular price? And you're going to get a copy of my ebook to go along with it. You're going to get a copy of, I don't know, give them a copy of my book or whatever. Just figure out how you can create some value, right? You're in partnerships with a lot of people. Say, hey, I'm doing a special launch. Do you mind if, do you have something that I can give away and add to my giveaway to make it a little bit more robust? And in exchange for you adding your giveaway, I will give you a shout out in the marketing that I'm doing for this special giveaway. Everybody good with that? That cool with everybody? So that is my girl Bethany Gates, Southern Butterfly Entertainment. Yes, flip mode indeed. You got to be in flip mode all the time, man, because I don't have kids yet. Yep, but you're pouring into your nieces and nephews and stuff like that, so it's almost the same thing. What are you drinking, coffee or tea? No, this is my, I think you can see that just a little bit. You see all that green there? This is my green smoothie, right? This is, my kids call it sludge, right? Because they're like, man, that looks like some sludge. So we've been calling it sludge for 10 years, right? In this green smoothie, I always use pineapple as my base. I actually went outside and found me a clean patch of dandelion. I've got a nice patch of spearmint that's growing in the backyard there. So it's got dandelion, spearmint. I had some spinach, peppermint, and avocado. And then I use my own special health and nutrition powder, which is called Beyond Tangy Tangerine, to give it an extra boost. It's filled with minerals and antioxidants and all that kind of stuff. So yes, sludge, man. All right. It's easier to build stronger children than repair broken men. Yes, most definitely. Evangelist Katina, could he go at the young boys training? Another way, get sponsors to offer free or low. It is needed. Yes, that is definitely something that we can do. Sounds like Evangelist is signing up to be a sponsor for some of these young boys. We will pass your information on over to Evan. But yes, that is something that we can do for sure. It's think about structuring it a different way because it's needed, and we've got to figure out how to finance this thing, man. Most definitely, we got to figure out how to finance this thing without a shadow of a doubt, man. How to pay for. But here's what's funny, Evangelist. Here's what's funny, and myself included. You guys know when I teach and I talk on this platform, I'm always talking to myself first. Here's what's funny. We have no problem paying for youth basketball, dance, piano, movies, hanging out. We have no problem paying for all of that junk that's not going to really benefit our children. So you shouldn't have to have someone sponsor your child into a program that's going to build them into strong people, period. Right? Build them into strong people, period. But yes, having sponsors is a good deal. Evan actually goes out of his way and he's getting people to commit to sponsor kids for other programs. There's a plumbing program going on in Atlanta where they're teaching young kids the plumbing trade, and he's rallying the troops to commit to sponsorship. I think he's up to 7 or 8 sponsors for those young kids to get sponsored. So yes, we do know that's one of the routes that we can go. But again, we spend a lot of stuff on our kids, man. Instead of getting them the $200 pair of Jordans, get them the $100 pair of Jordans, take the other $100 and get them in an entrepreneurship class. Planning future gains, financial education group. Okay, so Robert didn't give us the name of his business before he asked his question. He is Planting Future Gains Financial Education Group, sowing seeds of the financial growth. Website being developed. Yep, because he was in class last night, so we're working on that. Yvette and I are doing our first Monetize Your Business Mojo show tomorrow morning. Hey guys, follow Mojo, Monique Mojo Winley. They are doing their first show, Project 300. They are taking 300 employees and turning them into bosses, and they're going to do a live show on that. They're going to do a live show on that. Is that weekly, Mojo? Helping kids, getting kids interested in business instead of some of jobs. Man, that's powerful. Yes. Good info. Okay, thank you, Evangelist. Says, good morning. Don't have a question. Just wanted to say thank you for your timely nuggets daily. It helped me step outside my comfort zone and post many commercials for my upcoming business online. Yes, yes. Online training, big step for me. So some of you guys participated in my online workshop last night on how to build your own website. My next workshop is going to be video marketing. I'm going to be doing a class. You guys know my favorite method of marketing is video marketing. So I'm going to do a class on how to kill it and crush it with your video marketing, and doing just that, making short little 1 to 2 minute commercials about anything that you're promoting, how to use the tags and get people involved, and how to rally people and get traction. And as always, I'm going to be giving away some cool bonuses. One of the bonuses that I'm giving away is my How to Win with Facebook Ads course. So once you learn how to do your videos really well, you can go through that course and learn how to boost them and get the most bang for your buck. So that's going to be super cool. So you guys might see me do a promo for that today. I haven't set a date for the actual class though. Give me the name of the company though, Janisa. Give me the name of your company. Okay, there it is. My company's name is CP Johnson Enterprises. So CP Johnson's Enterprises got some online classes coming up. You guys be sure to check her out. All right. ERGJ Enterprises is a young black billionaires club summer camp still on. No, he canceled that yesterday, right? I hate it because he came on. We were celebrating the 200th episode yesterday, and he dropped the news on me that he had to cancel that show yesterday. So yeah, he had to cancel that because no one signed up at this point, right? So he's already put money into marketing and already put money into advertising and promoting it, and got some guest trainers to come in and help the babies, but nobody signed up at this point, and the class is supposed to start next Thursday, right? So I want to sign my son up, but he will miss the first day. Will that be okay, or will he miss too much? So yeah, the class has been canceled, and Evan does other classes for young entrepreneurs. So inbox Evan directly and ask him when is his next kid vest or teen vest, depending on what the age of your child, and he can get you your child some information, and maybe you can just buy a couple of those courses from Evan, and you and your child can go through those courses at your leisure. But it is phenomenal, and yes. Even when you did that class, you wouldn't have missed it because everything is recorded. And even though you missed the first class, he would have been able to go back and watch the recording of the first class. So yeah, we hate he canceled it, didn't get a lot of support and signups. Maybe if you guys are interested and you want to rally and you got 10 or 15 kids ready to go, ready to get signed up, you want to sponsor some kids, maybe we can coach Evan to putting that thing back on. But he's gonna pull himself away from his business to teach your kids. So if you don't register your kids, he can't pull himself away from his business and teach 1 or 2 kids. yes, he's philanthropic like that, but you're asking a lot of somebody to pull themselves away from their business where they could be making money to pour into one or two kids because you guys don't want to invest in your kids. So maybe we can rally and get that thing back on. So reach out to Evan directly and let's see if we can make that happen. Right? Let's see, Makisha, is there a website to go to the Black CEO pick? I see many people with that. Yeah, go to blackceo.com, and I think it redirects to the fan page and to the group, and then you can just ask to join that group, and you can get yourself squared away with the Black CEO as a group participant. Get your meme and all that kind of stuff. See what you bring to the table, how you can help the group advance. Hey, Nikisha Smith, another powerful, phenomenal female entrepreneur that you should get to know. I wanted to reach out to you yesterday, Keisha. We celebrated our 200th episode, and I had some past guests come on, and I just ran out of time, man. I just ran out of time. But let me know when you got what you got going on so that we can continue to promote it and get you out on the show another time. Let's see, how do you create a PDF file? Is it simply when you save a file, you save it with the suffix brandy.pdf, company name, Southern Butterfly? Yes, Brandy. So you have the manuscript of your book, go in and save it again. And when you hit save as, you will be able to save it as a PDF, right? Once you save it as a PDF, then you can turn around and use it as a free giveaway. And even if you didn't want to give away the whole thing, you can give away a single chapter. Your book is really valuable, man. So you can say, hey, for your contributions, let me give you a free excerpt from my book, maybe the first chapter for free as a PDF, right? And guess what? Anybody who gets my book as a PDF for free as a lead magnet, I turn around and on the page that I'm sending them to get the free book, that page says, hey, why not pick up the paperback copy as well? Why not pick up the paper? I'm always selling, even when I'm giving away something free. Everybody put in the comments, sell, sell, sell. Everybody put in the comments, sell, 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 because we're going to break y'all up of this fear of selling. Everybody put in the comment right now, sell, sell, sell. And I don't care if you put S-E-L-L or S-A-L-E, just put sell, sell, sell. We're going to break y'all up of your fear of selling, right? Who else? Who else? We're monetizing your life. Nobody's giving me passions that they want to turn into income streams. We can talk about a lot of different things, guys. So let's see who else we got. Sharon says, good morning. No question today. I'm joining the No Job Club. So everybody give it up to my girl, Chandra Collin. I know her as Taylor. She is jumping into full-time entrepreneurship. Today is the last day on the job. She is jumping into full-time entrepreneurship. Give me the name of your business, because I don't think you did. First day as a dual business owner. I thank God, and I thank you for pushing and coaching and encouraging us to be great. Give me the name of the business, because if you want your own custom made. Now, I know a lot of people do butters, and they do oils, and they do smell goods and scented fragrances and all of that stuff. But if you want some custom stuff, right? She had a person reach out to her and said, hey, I just got a fresh tattoo. My skin is a real sensitive. Can you make me a custom butter to help heal this tattoo? Here are the ingredients. Can you whip this up for me? She was able to do that, no problem. Give me the name of your brand, Shan. Congratulations jumping into full-time entrepreneurship, man. That is powerful. Her husband has a business, so she's going to help him run his business, and she's going to be running her business full-time as well. No, thank you, Shan, because what you guys don't realize is for us as coaches, when you guys allow us to pour into your lives, that makes us better, right? I think my girl, Nikisha, can agree. She's an awesome coach herself. Clarissa Pace is an awesome coach herself. When you guys allow us to pour into you, you take the actions that we advise you to take and get the results. You guys help us to be better. too. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship, right? All right. So the next Mojo Knows IT certification class starts June 19th. I'm trying to get Black people certified to fix, build, and troubleshoot computers. I have young teens in my classes. Powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. If you guys don't realize IT is where it's at. And for those of you who can't run a business, don't have the courage to own a business, at least get to a six-figure career, and IT will allow you to do that. I know brothers who come out of prison with IT certifications making six figures. You understand that? Brothers can't get work in a lot of places with poor records, felonies on their records, with little mishaps in their past, coming out with IT certifications, getting six-figure careers. And this is what Mojo teaches. She works for a Fortune, is it a Fortune 50 company or is it a Fortune 100 company? She might work for a Fortune 50 company, guys, one of the top 50 companies in the world. And she teaches these classes on how to get your IT certifications, right? How many certifications do you have yourself, Mojo? I know you got a couple, right? Powerful, powerful stuff. Yes. I'm gonna call you later, Nikisha, and we'll wrap on the next time I can get you on the show, because I know you got something going on that you could be promoting. Thanks for the time check, Bethany. You can print to PDF or save as PDF. Yep. Good. Sell. Yes, thank you. Yes, sell. Yes, sell. Yeah, y'all don't learn to get over that sales, that fear of sales stuff. Fruits of the Spirit, bath and body. That's my girl Shan. So she's a full-time entrepreneur. So that means she needs support now more than ever. So everybody who's committed to going to Shan's website, I don't know if you rebuilt it. She got a snafu where the web company deleted her website on accident. So I don't know if she got it back up. But who's committed to reaching out to Shan and buying a body butter or a fragrance or all natural deodorant or something today, right? But I commit. If you're committed to helping a young sister launch her full-time entrepreneurship career by buying a custom something from her, right? Fragrances, bath salts, all of that good stuff, she got you covered. Put I commit so Shan can know to reach out to you, right? Put I commit in the chat if you're gonna help this sister launch her full-time entrepreneurship business and brand. Yes, I know Nikisha has no problem with sales. I know Mojo Knows has no problem selling, right? Sell, man. Get over it, right? You guys have a lot of people have an STD when it comes to sales, right? And no, I'm not talking about a sexually transmitted disease, right? Well, I guess in some industries that could be a problem with sales. But I'm talking about people are scared to death when it comes to selling anything, man. So Shan, you see the I commits are rolling in. Get with these people. They want to help you launch your business by not supporting you, not clicking like on a picture, not clicking share on a picture. They're going to support you by buying from you to help you stay and maintain your full-time entrepreneurship, right? Give me some more I commits. I only saw a couple, man. You got to help this sister stay out there, man. Yes, I have to go. Let's chat later. Definitely, Nikisha, I will give you a call a little bit later. Good job, Shan. Yep. Sell. Congratulations, Shan. Yes, like that, Robert. Yes. Time check. Fruit of the Spirit, bath and body, natural soaps, butter, scrubs, oils, hubby, chariot transportation, non-emergency medical transport. Yes. An entrepreneurial family getting it in, man. And I'm going to say this, man, I'm going to keep speaking this, Shan, because if this is what he wants, we're going to go get it for him. She's got a son that in about 4 years will be playing on Sundays. She's got a son. I'm going to keep speaking this, Shan. She's got a son that I helped coach in football when he was 7 years old, all the way to about 11 years old. We coached, and he played on the same football team with my son. Kid will likely, if he wants to, this dude will be playing on Sundays. This dude will be playing on Sundays, getting big checks, playing football. But what we're going to do that's going to separate him from a lot of other people who play that sport, we're going to make sure he understands the business of football. We're going to make sure he understands the business of the NFL. We're going to make sure he understands the business of college football. And he's starting to understand it right now, going on all these visits. He's being invited to all these private camps. He sees the business of football. And we're going to make sure that he knows it. So you got a lot of I commits, Shan. So make sure that you reach out to these folks. Makisha says she will buy from you. Clarissa said, I commit. I commit. Good, good. I have 2 certs working on a 3rd. Good, good. You get your first one from me and get a job and make them pay for all the rest of your certs. Man, powerful, powerful strategy. See, this is what the village is all about, man. See all of these I commits? This is what the village is all about. Coming together. Don't listen to when they keep saying black people don't support each other. When you keep hearing that stuff on the news and in the media, here's what they're trying to do. And I'm going to drop this nugget on you. Here's what they're trying to do. If you tell a lie loud enough and long enough, it becomes truth. Did you hear that? If you tell a lie loud enough and long enough, it becomes truth. So they've been telling that lie that we don't support each other loud enough and long enough to that we start repeating it ourselves. And as we repeat it, we don't go support the next brother or sister. They're trying to get us to accept that as our truth. What is the true definition of power? What is the true definition of power? The true definition of power is when you can define someone else's existence and have them accept that that definition as truth. The true definition of power is when you can define someone else's existence and have them accept that definition as truth. So they're constantly telling us who we are loud enough and long enough until we accept that as truth. They're exerting their power over us. They will keep telling us that all of our children are born in single parent homes. Statistically speaking, yes, because the statistics say if a woman is not married and she has a child, that is considered a single parent home. But if you and I, sister, went in our backyard and dropped the broom and committed and dedicated ourselves to one another for the rest of our lives without their paperwork, don't mean our children are born into a single parent home. But when you tell a lie loud enough and long enough, it becomes truth. And they want to define who we are. That's why they're always telling us who we are. And they want us to accept their definition for us as truth. And that's what we're doing. So stop saying black people don't support each other. Stop it. Because we do support each other. I don't get to 200 episodes without your support. As determined and as consistent as I am, without your support, I don't get to 200 episodes. Right? So she said, I work for a Fortune 20 company. If you think about the top 3 computer companies in the world, you work for one of them, right? Three letters? 3 letters in the name? Okay, Shan says, thanks everybody. Thanks for the time check. Hey, Janelle, we in June, Janelle. We're in June, so let me know when I can get access to my man and get him on the show. Power to find someone else's position and get others to accept, not others, get them to accept it as true. See, they can get other people to accept who we are. So if the mainstream media got Asian people to accept who we are as their definition, that's one thing. When they get us to accept it as truth, that's something totally different, right? Totally different. So let's see, who else got studying kinesiology that speaks volumes to me. Yes. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Say, I got to start my mojo in the morning show. I love y'all. Yes. So when you jump off this show, if you want more nuggets of knowledge, holler at my girl Mojo. She does her show right after my show. They want, let's see. They want to define who we are, and that's why they're always telling us who and how we should be. Exactly. And they're trying to feed us that long enough, loud enough, and persistent enough till we believe it and accept it as truth, right? All right, so Makisha says, do you know what I can have my 14-year-old sons doing this summer? Whatever they are passionate about, turn that into a business, right? My sons are passionate about basketball right now. So they're setting up youth basketball training camps, right? And here's the thing. Somebody might say, well, your son is just 17 years old. He's in high school. What certifies him to be able to train other kids in basketball? Everybody who knows something is always at a greater or higher level than somebody else. He probably can't train a professional basketball player, but he can train a first, second, third, fourth, fifth grader. So he can train basketball, charge him $5 an hour, 2 sessions a day. I'm here, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, so I'm here to kind of help govern and guide so parents can drop their kids off for a couple hours. He can make him $10 per kid. We got a basketball hoop in the backyard, big common ground. He can train them. He can have them running sprints. He can have them flipping tires or whatever. $5 per hour per kid. He can make them $20, $30, $40, $50 a day if he wants to. What are your kids passionate about? And have them figure out how to turn that into business. That's what Monetize My Life is all about, right? So Monetize My Life is all about. Let's see, I need to start my morning show called The Rucker Report. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why you wouldn't, Bethany. The Rucker Report, man, that, you know, we have to become our own media, y'all. We have to become our own media. So the Rucker Report is something that you should do, Bethany, without a shadow of a doubt. Just don't do it from 7 to 8. No, I'm kidding. Do it whenever you feel that you need to do it, and just be consistent with it and give value, and people will come. They will follow you. I promise. All right. Who else? Who else? He is only passionate about basketball. That's it. So at 14 years old, he can create a basketball camp. It could be a one-day camp, and maybe he do this once a month. He create a basketball camps for peewees, for 1st through 5th graders, right? And he gives them some basic instructions. He can charge them $5 per hour. They come and work out for 2 hours, and he can help them, and he can help himself, because when you become a trainer of anything, you have to become better at that yourself. So if he's passionate about basketball and then he becomes a youth trainer and he trains 1st, 2nd, and 3rd graders, he's going to become a better basketball player himself, because he's got to get better in order to train and teach them. Powerful. Powerful. My son, my 17-year-old trains my 15-year-old. So he's got to get better so that he can then train them. So that's powerful. Yes, he can start a youth basketball camp and bring, if you got a hoop somewhere, go to a park, right? You can go, most people don't know, you got county and city parks in your area. You can reserve the basketball court at those parks and say, hey, this park, go get your city certificate. This park has been reserved for this block of hour, basketball court and all, for a little Johnny's basketball camp. And he can take those kids there, bring them a cooler of water. Mornings is usually good, like 10 to 12. So he gets in that early morning before it gets too hot, get the kids out of there before it gets too hot, right? And man, I'm telling you, you just got to be creative when it comes to thinking about the ways of the things that you know to build wealth, right? All right, Yvette, good. Got to get you out of Facebook jail. I don't know why you're in there so long. Said, man, I couldn't sleep last night, man, thanks to you, brother. But thanks to you that I couldn't sleep, so I got some wheels turning, got some things in motion, man. We about to explode, man. We about to explode. So I appreciate you giving me that call late last night, man. That was some powerful talk last night. I couldn't sleep, man, for real. So wow, that was some powerful. Yes, think about that. That's what they're passionate in. They're going to have fun. They know what it's like to be at basketball camps, because I'm sure he's been at 1,000 of them if that's his passion. And he's going to make it fun for the kids. He knows that they have to work hard and all that kind of stuff, man. So, woo, going down. Did you see the video with the kids changing brake pads and rotors? Yes, yes. Whatever those babies are passionate about, yes. Train the kids up. The worst thing that you can do to a child is set expectations too low, and we do it all the freaking time. We need to stop it. I'm going to tell you something, man. If kids in Somalia at 10, 11, 12 years old can carry M16s and fight in the war, your kid can learn how to change brakes at 8 or 9 years old. All right, Bethany. You understand that? There's a video on YouTube. What's up, Evan? There's a video on YouTube of a kid. He's got to be no older than 6 years old, operating heavy machinery. And when I'm talking about heavy machinery, I'm not talking about a bobcat. I'm talking about this kid is demolishing a building, and he's not playing with that thing. He is demolishing a building. Heavy machinery. 6 years old, 7 years old. You're going to tell me that your kid can't become a plumber? There's no reason that our kids shouldn't have 3 to 4 trades under their belt before they exit high school. If you want to go to college, I've given you 3, 4 skills that you can use to go and pay for that. My son is in school right now working 2 jobs, paying for school so he don't have to come out a whole bunch of debts. My younger sons have a couple trades. My 17-year-old, if he wanted to go to school right now, he can lay 3 floors a month and pay for school, because he learned that trade. He learned that skill, right? So the worst thing you can do to a child is set expectations too low. Our babies can be geniuses. You know what kills the genius in your kid? Rushing them to school at 3 years old, 4 years old. Did y'all hear that? Did I say that out loud? What kills the genius in our kids is rushing them to school when they're 3 and 4 years old, because we bought into the lie that says, hey, you got to get them reading early. You got to get them into early childhood education. You got to get them acclimated to school. No, you're taking that wildly expansive mind that's ever expanding and growing and growing and growing, and you're putting it in a box before it gets to fully expand. You know exactly what they're doing, man. But because you're not an entrepreneur and you got to go to work, it's easier to put them in school, because school is free, than to pay for daycare, because they don't pay you enough on your job to pay for daycare or to pay for a program that will let their mind continue to expand. You send them to school and they start getting their thoughts controlled at 3 and 4 years old, because somebody told you your child is going to need to know how to get along with other kids. One thing kids ain't never had no problem with is being social. That's our nature. That's our nature. So they tell you, you got to get your kid in the school. So what they want you to do is you got to get your kid in this school so we can start programming them. God forbid you let your kids stay outside in the backyard and run around and play for 10, 12 hours a day. Let them explore. Take them to different situations and scenarios and let their imagination just run. Because when you're a child, you're bringing in so much information that your brain has to continue to create new neural pathways all the time. What happens is when you start getting into a daily routine, your brain starts to shut down some of those neural pathways because you're no longer using them. And that's where we go from using 80, 90% of our brain's capacity to shrinking down to using 10% of our brain capacity when you send your kids to school at 3, 4 years old. You guys get that? I don't know how I got on that tangent, but you know, we got to start thinking about doing things differently. This is why entrepreneurship is going to be so key, and this is why the next generation being wealthy is going to be so key. Because if you guys don't know the real reason that they integrated schools, I want you to do your research. If you guys don't know the real reason they integrated schools, I want you to do your research. Schools got integrated because they couldn't figure out how you can put kids from age 6 all the way through 18, 19 years old in a single classroom with a single teacher with a handful of books, and you still produce geniuses. You still create all the inventions that we created. It's like, what the heck is going on in that community that they can produce geniuses with nothing? And we have the best of everything, and our children are still a little slow. So they forced integration on us, not that they cared that much about us, but they forced integration on us so they can get their hands on the best and brightest of us. And that has never stopped. The best and brightest of us end up in their institutions working for them. What if the best and brightest of us stayed with us and we built and we grinded it out and we invented and we owned? And come on, y'all. Where I'm from, small little hood called Wellston, St. Louis, Missouri. You can look it up. They say game recognized game. Jigga, I recognize game. You integrated the schools because you wanted to tap into our genius. You couldn't figure out how we've got one textbook, 30 students in a one-room classroom, and everybody knows how to read 3 or 4 grade levels above their grade. With one book, one teacher, teaching kids from 1st grade all the way through high school. How do you produce geniuses out of that unless you're a genius yourself? So now, where did the best and brightest of us come from? Comes from their institutions. So we give back to their institutions. Imagine this, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get out of here. And I'm actually gonna put this campaign together because I don't have a lot of connections, but as I get my money up, this is where my focus is going to go. Imagine if all of our 3, 4, and 5-star recruits for every sport go to a historically Black college or university. Academic susu, that's right, Robert. Imagine this, if every 3, 4, and 5-star recruit that is Black, instead of going to the Ohio States and the USCs, if they all go to historically Black universities and colleges. You got your best Black basketball players, your best Black football players, your best Black baseball players, your best Black soccer players, your best Black swimmers, everything, we're concentrating all of our best and brightest into our institutions. In 10 years' time, all of those institutions will have 100,000 seat stadiums and arenas. All of those institutions will have multi-million dollar TV contracts. All of those institutions will have the money to fund the science programs, the mathematic programs, the engineering programs, because you guys know that those programs in the other universities are built off our backs. Our athletes fill stadiums. Penn State seats 100,000 students in their football stadium. Team is about 70% Black. So what happens if they sold every ticket to those games for just $10? They see the 100,000 students. That would be $1 million per Saturday. And that ain't even including concessions. That's how they can fund the best medical schools, because we paid for it. That's how they can fund the best engineering programs, because we're paying for it through our talents. And that's why we're a little apprehensive about sending our kid to a HBCU, because we're saying they don't have the best of the best, because all of our talent is being poached. Our best and brightest minds, educators, PhDs, where are they going? They're teaching at Harvard, they're teaching at Yale, they're teaching at all these other institutions. Why? Because those institutions have the money. Why do they have the money? Because our football players, our basketball players are bringing them the money. Game, recognized game, man. So another phenomenal week of shows. I didn't get to recap all the other shows, but we talked about being consistent on Monday. We talked about being 3 levels of consistency. I don't know what else we talked about. We have the 200 episode. I forgot what we talked about on Tuesday, but we're gonna wrap it up, man, because we're beyond the 8 o'clock hour, and I've got some stuff to go build, man. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, thank you for supporting me all the way through episode 200, man. It is, man, that's amazing. I appreciate that. You guys know I preach consistency because I live consistency. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to have to be consistent. So you can be motivated to get started, but you're going to have to be consistent to keep going. You can be motivated to start something, but consistency keeps it going. Right? I think I heard Denzel say a quote, something like that. So if that's you, man, stay motivated, get consistency. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am H. Cortez, financial health mentor to the Black community, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. Till I talk to you guys tomorrow, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely, did I say tomorrow? I must not do something tomorrow, man. I might do a special show tomorrow or something. Till I talk to you guys next time, get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. Peace out, people.